Yes, I got an email saying there's one. Okay, well, good afternoon and welcome to Comp 422 and Comp 620. This is the review question session. Yes, this is Kendra. What question do you have?
Okay, so one of the questions that I have, if you can just help me understand the question a little more, for
Sure.
the question 12, when you say not including like the DNA scanners, are you talking about like the biometric scanners? Is that considered like DNA?
No, DNA scanners are something that scans your DNA, not
Not like actual biometrics. I just want a clarification on that one.
be a really fancy biometric. Yeah, something you have to use, or if you need to use an extra device, you have to use something that's easily available, something that you can go out and buy on Amazon or something like that.
Is that what you're talking about for the question? Like something that we can go out, like that provides a two-factor authentication?
Yes,
Okay.
if you're going to use two-factor identification, then if you need extra hardware, some systems need more hardware, some don't, but you have to use, you can't make up something that's really wild and crazy and unavailable.
Okay. And I think the last question. No, honestly, I think that was it. If you can actually, if you don't mind, can you go over for number 13? I think you need us to calculate the value of D. And
Yes.
it auto generates two numbers for us, I guess. And we use them. Okay, so in class, in one of your lectures,
I went over this on the review session on Monday.
okay.
Yes, I
And
can
it's
go over now. But if you look at the YouTube video or at the slides, I go over the
it was an RSA example that you gave, I think.
right. Yes, and that is the problem.
That's D.
Yes.
And how to get the D. Okay. I think that's it.
Other students have questions about the questions.
No, I think that's it for me.
Well, we have 6 people here, well, including myself. Anybody have any questions, issues? I have nothing to say if you don't have any questions.
Hi, Professor.
Hello. Yes.
It's MD Tasneem Alam here.
Yes.
I'm a master's student. Okay, sir, I have a question regarding question number 16, the last one.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Here you asked, how might you still be able to find at least one customer's password?
Right.
My question is, should I have to describe the whole procedures? I mean, step-by-step algorithms like things?
No, just explain an overview how it might be done.
Okay.
The question, if anybody's seen it, asks, assume you are a hacker who has stolen a long list of a company's user IDs and passwords. Passwords are not in the file. Instead, they have a hash, an SHA-256 hash for the password. By the way, the SHA-256 is an arbitrary, so it's not part of this. But the question is, how might you still be able to find at least one customer's password? Just give me a general overview of how you might do it.
Okay, sir, I got you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anybody else have a question about the questions?
Sir, actually, regarding all the questions, like the 10 mark and 12 mark questions, the answers are a bit lengthy and it takes time to generate. I mean, so
okay. I'm not looking for you to write a book. I limited the size of the box you can write in as a hint that
Okay, sir. So
but we
it's
have
so there is no limitation of words and I mean sentences, right?
no, there is no limit. Although, please remember that
Mhm.
we have to read these things, and there are 63 students in class, and if you write a
Yeah,
book on
I
every
got you,
question,
sir.
it
I
takes a
got you.
while.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Besides,
sir.
if you really know what the answer is, it usually doesn't take long to say it.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Sorry, I have
Yes.
one question. So you're saying that on the exam at the bottom of each, like every time you have to type in, it says like 2 words powered. Is that like a hint? Like that's all you need as words? Like it should just be, or do you need like
Excuse me.
full
At the
explanation?
bottom, you say it says what?
So, okay. So for each one where we type in our answers and stuff,
Mhm.
never mind. Actually, never mind. I ignored that question.
I will never mind it then.
No.
Okay. Anybody else have a question, problem, issue? Say nasty things about that old man who made up these questions. Oh, I have to put this. I haven't put the survey out there, but there will be a survey. I've already written it, in fact. And besides asking the question, how long did it take you? It does ask you if anything was unexpected or was anything particularly difficult. So keep that in mind. And if they are, you can tell me. The survey is anonymous, so you can really tell me what you think. Just as a reminder, people have forgotten, the dominates relationship is important in figuring out who gets to view what and how. If a subject dominates an object, then they can read it. If the object dominates the subject, then they can write it. If the subject dominates the object and the object dominates the subject, then you both read and write it. Most of the homework assignment that was due yesterday at noon has been graded, and you should be able to see the grades and any comments we've written about the grades. Anybody else wondering about one of the exam questions?
Sorry to ask you again, sir.
Oh, go right ahead.
Here, in the question number 11, the Acme Corporation, you asked, explain what Acme can do to assure their customers they are getting the official files and why your solution will work.
Yes.
I can find multiple solutions, but should I give the multiple answers or should I focus a particular method?
One answer is sufficient, of course, if it's a correct answer.
Okay.
Yes, there are multiple ways to do it. I would like
in your class, sir, you taught us like digital signature and digital sign. So is this, I mean, sorry for the answers. I mean, I'm going into the answers. Is it enough to describe digital signature?
just describe the answer that you think is the best. And
Okay.
why it works is, well, that's asking if you implement that system correctly, why does that ensure that they're getting the right thing?
Okay, I should give the explanation as well.
Yes.
And to
yes.
defend my method, actually.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
the
thank
word
you.
why is there in bold. Please make sure you tell me why it works.
So instead of providing multiple solutions, I should go with one solution and I should defend the solution, the reason behind why I choose it and how it actually defend the company. I mean,
that would be correct. Yes.
Okay,
What
fine.
one solution is sufficient. and an explanation of why. You don't need to give me multiple solutions, although there usually are multiple correct solutions.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Professor. I'm done with the
Okay.
questionnaires today,
You can
and
always
I'm going
ask
to
more.
soon. I'm going to finish it, and I'll submit it.
Good. Okay, we will. And because I failed to check that little box, there are many boxes when you set up an exam, and one of the boxes is make this available to students. And I failed to check that box. And if you don't check that box, the students can't see it. So I've set up the exam. It was all set. It's all ready. I'd written it over a couple of days. And so it wasn't there at 6 in the morning when it was supposed to be. I apologize. Therefore, since it was about 9:20 when I finally realized, oh boy, I messed up. So I clicked the little box and everything was working now. I extended the deadline to 3 a.m. Please don't stay up to 3 a.m. And most of all, if you're at 2 a.m. and you have a problem, don't call me. Okay, but I apologize. It should be out there working. Okay. Anybody else have a question about the questions or any issues, thoughts? I think that's all I have to tell you then. I was just going to answer questions. There's nothing that jumps out at me that I haven't, of course, graded this yet. I'm waiting. I'm not going to grade it until tomorrow. I'm not going to grade it at 3 a.m. But I'll wait till tomorrow. And so, I and the two TAs have already divided the work up. We'll start grading this to see how well you did. And we'll try to get the grades as quickly as we can. Again, there are 83 students in this class, and it takes a while, even with the three of us, to grade this thing. As you may guess, some of this is multiple choice questions are automatically graded by Blackboard, but the rest of the questions are manually graded by TAs and I. It will take a while. All right, well, if nobody has anything further, I don't think there's any reason for us to continue. As always, let me know if you have a question. You can just email me or send me a text or something. So that's it for today. Unless you have any more questions. Yes,
Doc,
Connie.
I was still not able to get the assignment that was due yesterday. I could not get that to run. What was it? The sign-in, the key tool.
Key tool. You didn't get that? Oh.
No, I cannot get it to go. I copied the link like you said, that line.